Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. The Eagles at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. They'll run on first down. Long, down at the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Lance. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Ready.
And Lance now to throw. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job to get their opponents on the ground.
They'll say no gain on the play there. It'll be third down.
As usual, the landmark of a game on defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Cody. And that is incomplete.
That's the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Here's Lance. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing his Lance on third down. That's complete to John Ross. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Up the middle they go. It's long. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
$3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now they'll throw with Lance. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Hey, we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Lance. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Lance going to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. And the tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no gain on the play there, so they're left with 4th down and 6.
I know the speed is a hallmark in today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Cody. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is caught by Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
To throw on 3rd down, Cody. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This is a half of not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught. Smith. Only able to gain a couple. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And for the 4th
It's an interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Back to throw. Cody. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready. Get up. Hey, computer. Ready.
Throw left side complete. That's long. Touchdown! Great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2 yards the loss, second and 12. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Completes it to Samuel. Touchdown, Panthers. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st down, it's long. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From just shy of midfield, Lance. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On 3rd down, long. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready. Flight 2. And cycle.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
52. Ready?
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The slot man in motion right. On 2nd down now. It's long. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Shotgun now for Lance. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this one is right down the middle. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the 2nd half and take over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 4th and about 3 to go. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Cody. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Catches left side. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's got it to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cody. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Back to throw. Cody. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Lance to throw it. Open man is Ross, complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn into a big gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance looking to throw. Pass complete. Goddard.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down. Get it out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
Let's go now.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. On 2nd down. It's long. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well. It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set.
Lance back to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Henry up the middle, and he is going to lose yardage here. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Inside handoff, Henry. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Johnny Hacker now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a one-point victory. Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime, and now is leaving here, knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for the Panthers, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year.
And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to take on the Washington Commanders.